Today we are making a German cheesecake. This cheesecake has no cream cheese. Yes, you heard it right. So without any further delay, let's get started. First we need to prep our tin. I'm not using a spring tin because I know many of you may not have it at home. So just take a cake cutter and line it with a foil. Make sure that you seal it properly so that your cheesecake batter does not leak out. I've taken some Good Day biscuits over here. You can use any biscuit, cracker or cookie you want to, but Good Day was easily available. Crush the biscuits with your hand. You can use a pestle if you want to, but do not use a mixer. Add sugar and melted butter to the biscuit mixture as it will hold everything together. Once you see that your mixture is coming together, your crust is ready. I'm going to grease my mold with melted butter. It will help in easy removal. Do not forget that the foundation of a cheesecake is the lovely crust. Use a flat surface or a small cake base to spread the biscuit mixture into an even layer. Let it cool for at least 30 minutes while you prepare the filling. For the cheesecake mixture, we would require hung curd, malai, corn flour, sugar, egg and vanilla essence. First add your hung curd and whisk it properly. I'm using homemade curd which I hung for an hour because I wanted it to be fresh. You can go ahead and use a store-bought curd as well, but the quality should be really good. I'm going to zoom in so that you can see the texture properly. Add powdered sugar and whisk it. Don't forget to scrape the sides of your bowl. It is very important to scrape the sides of the bowl so that you get a smooth and airy filling. Next I am going to add eggs. I have taken 2 whole eggs and 1 egg yolk because I don't want the cheesecake to be too dense or too airy. Add in the eggs one at a time to avoid splitting and a lumpy batter. Once you have added all the eggs, stop whisking and scrape the sides. Now that you have incorporated all the eggs and your batter is almost ready, it should look like this. See how creamy it is, guys, and airy as well. Now we're going to mix the corn flour and the malai together. This is a very crucial step because we are using homemade malai instead of Amul fresh cream. Over whisking can leave you with a white butter, so be careful. Don't stress over the texture of this mixture because you're going to add it to your cheesecake filling and it will be just fine. Before you mix the corn flour filling to your cheesecake, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. I'm using Bush vanilla essence, but you can use any extract you want to. It all depends on the preference and availability, especially at this time. Whisk the batter for 30 to 45 seconds. Don't over whisk it at this stage. Now that the filling is ready, you can go ahead and add your filling to your crust. Look at the batter, you guys. It is so creamy and airy. Nobody can say that it does not have cream cheese. I have preheated my oven to 180 degrees Celsius and we're going to bake it for around 45 minutes. I'm going to create a water bath here. The water bath ensures that the cheesecake does not crack and cooks evenly. So it's been more than 45 minutes. Do the toothpick test if you're baking it for the first time, and it will ensure that your batter is completely cooked. Just look at the color, you guys. I know it is hard to wait, but you need to chill this cake for around 1 hour so that you can remove it. This is the moment of truth. Oh God. Look at the color, look at the texture. It will deflate a bit because the cheesecake. I'm going to zoom in so that you can see properly. It's ready. Transfer it to a nice fancy base. I'll cut the cheesecake for you to see the texture inside. Look at that slice of heaven. I've drizzled some chocolate ganache over it. You can go ahead and add any fruit you want to, but it's heavenly as it is. I've mentioned all the ingredients and the measurements in the description box below. Don't forget to tag me when you make the recipe. Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye.